is all reality. Their reality is all perception. And my reality, that's an infection. My reality don't want no part of that detection. So I pick it up and move it to another section.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Neo coming to you from My Reality TV, life from my point of view. I figured I'd come back, drop a few videos, and start off showing some Madden 17 footage from the first game I played last night after getting the game against the Rams. In this footage, I will be just discussing and going over some things that I really like about the game. And this first play that you're going to see, this play is kind of what I'm calling the tone setter, because it actually changed the dynamic and the way that I played and some of my decision making in the game. As you can see, Donald for the Rams comes through and pretty much just knocks Chance Warmack completely out of the way and gets a hit on Mariota, forces a fumble. This play changed a lot because it changed how I was playing. It changed how I was reading my coverages and things like that, because I knew at any given time he could bust through this line past Chance Warmack, because let's just face it, Donald's a much better player than on the defensive line than Chance Warmack is as an offensive lineman. And so it plays out accordingly. Now, he didn't win every matchup, but a good majority of them he did win. And I'm totally fine with that. Those little things like that, I'm totally cool with. I have no problem with it. In this next play, we're going to see Goff throwing it to Kenny Britt for a touchdown. Now, I had Parrish Cox. I took control, and I went up to try to get the ball. Now, Cox is shorter than Britt. Britt's taller. He's stronger. So he wins the jump ball. He gets in between me and the ball with one hand, and then he corrals it with the other hand and has enough strength to hold on to it as I'm trying to pull at it. This play actually played out very, very good. Very good. And that's exactly how I would expect that it would play out. So this was another play that I was very pleased with. All of this happened. All of these plays happened like within like the first half of this game. The first half and early third quarter. So I was just overly impressed every time something happened. In this next play, you're going to see DeMarco Murray run for a touchdown. But in the play, again, here we have Donald busting through the line past Chance Warmack. He pushes Chance Warmack back into the backfield. So as soon as I get the ball, he's there. So I can't run where I'm supposed to run, because I'm supposed to run to the right side. So I had to cut back. Luckily, my offensive lineman sealed and created a lane for me to cut back to and run through. And then I made a nice little cut right there as the safety came down to get past him. Again, another thing I like is because it used the safety's momentum, because he was coming down fast, and I was able to do just a brief little cut to get past him before he can make a tackle and make a hit on me. So again, another play, but again, Donald's penetration forces me to change how I was playing. Just like I've seen in real life. I've seen him create that kind of havoc for offenses in real life. Now, this next play that's going to come up after this one is a play where Williamson is covering Gurley out of the backfield. One thing I like, the first thing I want to show right here that I like, look how he extends his arm so that Gurley can't get the separation that he needs. Now, Gurley's faster, and he does get a little separation, but that little arm band that he puts out there holds him up just a little bit. And that's a tactic that a lot of defenders use. They stick that arm out, and in the process of that, he couldn't get all the way past me. Also, Goff throws a very underthrown ball here, so it lets me it allows me to make a play on the ball. And I like this because he made a play on the ball. Gurley tries to stop me from catching it, so he pulls at me, so I can only kind of corral it with one hand as my other hand is locked with Gurley. And he's able to maintain the ball and hold it with good concentration and bring it in. But again, it's the little nuances. It's the little things like that that I like. Like I said, the little arm bar that he sticks out just so Gurley can't just blaze right by him. Like, I really like that. Those little touches are what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the big stuff, the big fluff plays and things like that. It's those little touches like that that make a difference to me. and how I play and how the game is played each week on Sundays. So I thought that that was a pretty good play all the way around. And this last one, this is a coverage play. Now, again, because of what Donald has been doing, I was watching the line. I wasn't necessarily watching the cornerback. So I'm thinking the corner is going to play a short zone, but he drops back. He increases the depth of his zone and drops back into coverage, so I can't make this pass the way I probably would have been able to make it on Madden 16. So I got to get myself out of that thought process, and that's one of those areas that I feel it has improved, because at Madden 16, the cornerback would have stayed short. He would have stayed probably around the 20, which would have given me a nice little pocket where I would have thrown that ball, and I probably would have caught it and got either the first down or maybe even the touchdown. But it just didn't happen this time because he played his zone perfectly. He let me go because he knew he had safety help behind him, but then he played the zone and he undercut it, and it was just a bad pass by me. But the reason why it was a bad pass is because of the pressure that Donald had been putting on me most of this game. This is like early third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. But the pressure that Donald had been putting on most of this game caused me to be looking more so at the line than at the coverage, which I thought was a very good thing. I felt stupid for making this pass, but it was a mistake. It's a mistake that quarterbacks make because you're worried about the rush. You don't want to get sacked. You don't want to take a hit. You know, it's a pivotal third down play, and I just made a mistake. But I love the fact that they made me pay for the mistake. That's what I like the most. I also like the reactions of the other guys. I like the reaction of the safety that was deep. He didn't wait. He kind of broke on the ball as Mariota threw it. So I think even if I would have caught this pass, he probably would have hit me and jarred it loose anyway. But these are just a few of the things that I really liked about the game so far. There will probably be more videos. Hopefully everybody else has some too. Stay tuned for more, man. It's your boy Neo, signing off. Peace.